Hello, my name's Lee Hunter. I am Chair of the Fire Brigade Union in Merseyside.
And my name's Ian Hibbert. I am the Brigade Secretary of the Fire Brigades Union in Merseyside.
Firefighters here in Merseyside have recently undertaken a ballot to vote for action short of strike, consisting of refusing to undertake pre-arranged overtime. Ian, can you explain why our members felt the need that this needed to be done?
Yeah, just very briefly, this has been brought about by a continued breakdown in industrial relations over several years, and it has culminated in there being an imposed reduction in nighttime staffing numbers in our fire control room, the introduction of non-agreed duty shift systems, the introduction of a non-agreed expansion of the firefighter role, and some of our newest members being required to attend the workplace outside of their core hours without recompense.
Thanks, Ian. Now, we've seen some comments from Merseyside Fire and Rescue Service regarding this, and one of the things that they've said is that the Fire Brigade Union is looking to remove day crewing and hybrid systems, which will reduce the number of fire engines here on Merseyside. What's our response to that?
Yeah, thanks Lee. To be honest, at best I'd say it is disingenuous. The Fire Brigades Union have been clear throughout this process that we are not seeking to remove any duty system, we are not seeking to remove any fire appliances, and we are not seeking to reduce the number of firefighters on Merseyside. To the contrary, the Fire Brigades Union have always been the only organisation that have fought continuously to maintain fire cover and to maintain funding for the Fire and Rescue Service.
Okay, and Merseyside Fire and Rescue Service have also stated that during the current cost of living crisis, that not undertaking pre-arranged overtime is going to detrimentally affect firefighters, FBU members and their families. What do you have to say to this?
Yeah, I think it's disgraceful that in 2022, in the sixth richest economy in the world, firefighters or any emergency service workers are required to rely on overtime to make ends meet. The Fire Brigades Union is currently campaigning for a real terms pay rise for firefighters that addresses the cost of living crisis. Just back on Merseyside alone, we actually have newer members in Merseyside who, through contractual obligation, are paid a lesser rate for overtime than their colleagues who have more established contracts. This is something that if Merseyside Fire and Rescue Service are concerned about the cost of living crisis and they are concerned about looking after our members, could resolve tomorrow by paying our members the proper rates of overtime.
Excellent, Ian. Now, Merseyside Fire and Rescue Services have also said that they remain committed to constructive dialogue. I presume they've been in touch to arrange some urgent meetings.
Yeah, there has been sporadic dialogue throughout this process. However, what I would say is having the ballot close on the 11th of November and having informed Merseyside Fire and Rescue Service, as we have a statutory duty to do so, the next meeting that we have scheduled in is the 17th of November.
And this is being organised urgently by Merseyside Fire and Rescue Service.
No, this, like others, was a meeting that was already in the diary prior to the conclusion of the ballot. So from our point of view, there is no hurry from Merseyside Fire and Rescue Service to sit down with the FBU locally and reach agreement on the issues and avoid, hopefully, unnecessary industrial action.
Thanks, Ian. Now, as we spoke about before, the Merseyside ballot returned on the 11th of November. A huge 82% of FBU members on Merseyside took part in that ballot, and of that, over 88% of those voted yes for action short of strike. Now, this action will begin on the 1st of December, and as we've said, it will consist of firefighters not undertaking pre-arranged overtime. Now, that is going to reduce fire cover in Merseyside, unless Merseyside Fire and Rescue Service management, led by this Labour-led authority, sit down and engage in meaningful dialogue which leads to negotiation with the Fire Brigades Union.
Yeah, again Lee, we're not asking a lot. Firefighters on Merseyside are not asking a lot. Firefighters risk their lives on a daily basis for other people. It is not fair or right that some of them do so on worse terms and conditions than others. All we are asking is for Merseyside Fire and Rescue Service to sit down and enter into negotiation and reach agreement on all the issues on our ballot.
Thanks, Ian.